Hi everyone, I'm Ben from SalesSPACE, back with another weekly tech tip. Today we're discussing how to send out a basic email newsletter with Zoho Campaigns. So Zoho Campaigns is our email marketing app that's included in the Zoho One suite and it's similar to MailChimp. Okay, so I've logged into campaigns.zoho.com. Okay, up in the top right I've got a create button. So if we click on this, okay, we want to choose the item on the left, so top left, email campaign. This is our basic email newsletter. Okay, and these are the fields we need to complete to set up a basic campaign. So the first one is the name. So the name is the internal name used in the system. It's not the subject, okay? So let's just say, we'll call this one July newsletter. Okay, then we need to give it a subject. This is the email subject that the clients will receive. And then the pre-header. This is just a one-line summary of the email's content. Okay. Next up, we need to add the sender details. Okay, so if we click on the button, so this is the name and the email address of the sender. So if you don't want it to be yours and you have like a generic email address like support or help, you can also use that. So we'll say SalesSPACE support. And then there's a reply to link here, so it's important to click on that as well, otherwise it will automatically use your own email address. So we'll choose support as well. Okay, then recipients. So recipients you need to have already set up, so you need to make sure you've already created your mailing lists, and if you're going to create segments as well, you can do that, but just make sure you've already done that before you come in here and set up a newsletter. So if we click on add recipients, you can choose any of your lists and you can also choose multiple of them, and each time you click them it'll just move across. Okay, and it'll tell you how many contacts are in there as well. So next is content. Okay, when we click on content, we get three options here. So we've got save templates, pre-designed templates, and basic templates. So what does that mean? So save templates are templates that I've set up already. So I recommend you do this if you're sending out regular emails like a newsletter. I'd recommend going in and creating a template which has your branding, your logo, your colors, so it all looks nice and professional. But if you haven't got that far, you can also use the pre-designed templates, okay, or basic templates, which are just there's no color, or just grey sort of layout templates. So let's choose save templates. Okay, and we'll choose the sample template which I've set up. Okay, so this is how I recommend you set up a template. Okay, so it's got some photos, your branding, and then it's just got space here for your content. You can see here I've used a merge tag for the first name. So to get your merge tags in there, we go up the top right and click merge tags, and then you can choose here contact first name. Okay, you can also choose the other fields that are on a contact if you have them. Just make sure if you are using first name as a merge tag that you do actually have first names for all your contacts in your mailing list, because otherwise it will just say hi customer. So it probably looks better just to say hi if you don't have the first name. Okay, then I've got a welcome, then content here, so that's where I put in my content specific for each month, and then just a basic thank you. Okay, so I'll add in my content. I'll click save and next. Okay, so now I've got all my basic fields set up. The next thing I need to do is send a test. Okay, so it's important to send a test email to yourself just to make sure there's no typos, all your links work. So we click on here, send test email. Okay, then put in your own email address, perhaps your team member's email address if you like a second pair of eyes to go over it as well. That'll send through a test. Okay, and once you're happy with it, the next step, and this is the second last step, is to send it for review. Okay, so up here it says before you can send it out, you need to send it for review. So what that actually means is it sends this campaign across to Zoho Campaigns, and their team will review it just to make sure that you're not sending out a spam newsletter, so it's not being used for malicious purposes. They'll approve it, so usually that comes back in a couple of minutes. If you find it's taking longer than like 10 minutes, I just give their support line a call, but usually it only takes a couple of minutes. And then once that's finished, they'll send you an email, or you can just refresh this page and this will say ready to send. Okay, and once that comes up, we just click send, or you can also schedule it from there, so you could schedule it for later in the day. So that's how we send out a basic campaign, and I hope that's been useful for you.